the lowest price we've found. And here's the crazy thing. These water droplets are obviously like boiling as soon as they hit. And yet you've got your hand on a stovetop. That makes me nervous.
Yeah.
But Rick Roman is a chef, so I can trust him. What's going on? This is what induction cooking is all about.
Hey, so good to see you, Mary Beth.
You too.
So you know what? Induction is using magnetic coils. So what does that mean? It's actually creating a reaction with the metal of the pan. So instead of heating up the cooktop, it's directly heating up the pan. So why is that important? Precision and control. That means I can get the exact temperature I want to cook. And here's the thing. I'm going to just show you. Watch this. I want to put this egg on here. Watch how it cooks on one side, but the white is cooking there, but it's not cooking there. And that is, again, because we're only heating up the pan. The cooktop itself doesn't get hot. So no more of those burnt rags that you left near the stove.
Oh, geez,
no more
Louise.
inefficient waste of heat. You're literally heating up the cook surface. So now we come next door. Why do you need that? When you're frying, the most things that people struggle with, whether it's shallow or deep frying, is getting the perfect temperature of the oil. Well, with NuWave, you can set the temperature, okay? And I'm gonna come up on front here. Up on front on the machine, you're gonna see there's low, there's medium, there's a low temperature, 100 degrees. There's a medium low, 175. Maybe you want to use it as a buffet warm for the holidays. A medium for maybe if you're keeping a nice low simmer. Medium high for the perfect frying. High for sauteing. And then a max sear of 575 degrees. But then you can also change the temperature in 10-degree increments. But what I love about it is that you know when you're frying, sauteing, making chocolate sauces, you're not going to have boilovers, whether it's pasta or frying. Notice how you're going to get that perfect fry, but you're not going to have all those burnt foods. This is what it looks like. I think a lot of people, Mary Beth, they go to try to fry. They don't get the oil at the right temperature. They burn the oil. They burn the chicken. With NuWave, it's perfect.
And then it always has a funky taste to it,
too. It's rancid. Yeah, that's right.
Customer top rated. Come down here. I want to show you. Is this all turned off? Yeah, just check
this is what you get.
I don't want to burn myself. Here's what you get. This is so awesome. You are getting this induction stovetop. It's like having an extra burner.
It is. It's portable.
If your stovetop has 4 burners, you now have 5. That's the other thing. And you might say, well, I don't know if I have a pan that works on induction. Don't you worry, because we include the pan too. And not only that, but this is a pan that is hugely done in nonstick. It also comes with a recipe book.
That's right.
With 40 great recipes and pictures to go along with it. And it comes with a travel case so that you can have your own stovetop and take it anywhere.
You can take it anywhere, RVs. And here's the thing, people say, well, what about other cookware? The way you know if your cookware will work with induction is if a magnet will stick to the back of the pan. So if you have cast iron, like we're using Le Creuset here, if a magnet will stick to it, that means the induction cooktop will work. So it's a simple test, but you can see right here, we're using Le Creuset. Again, this is an oval shape because it's magnetic. What I want to, one of the things people make, they make things with red sauce, okay? Think about how many times they scald or burn the tomato sauce, the chili at the bottom of the pan. Well, with induction, you get the exact temperature. In this case, I have that medium temperature, that 275, so it doesn't burn your tomato sauce, your meatballs, your chilies. You get that perfect simmer every time. It's control.
I was just going to say, it's all about, if you are a person who likes to be in control, this is your kind of stovetop, isn't it?
You know,
it makes all the difference in the world.
If you have gas or electric, you don't know the temperature. It's medium, medium high. And I think a lot of home cooks struggle when they're cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Here's an example of the precision, right? This is boiling at that high temperature. And again, once again, it doesn't heat up the cooktop. It heats up the pan. When I hit pause here, take a look at this. It instantly stops boiling. Look at how quickly. That's the precision and control. But as soon as I hit start again, in seconds, it brings it right back up to a boil. That is the control and precision you just can't get with a normal stovetop. I'll come right next door. This is a time of year we're making all those chocolate sauces and those caramels. This has been on for an hour, Mary Beth.
Oh my goodness.
I set it at 120 degrees. That means the chocolate will not overheat. The caramel will not overheat. Maybe you're making a butter sauce. So now you want to make those delicious dipped strawberries for the holidays. You want to make those fancy chocolate dipped pretzels. You never have to worry about that sauce. And this ceramic 10.5-inch pan that comes with it is nonstick, so nothing nothing is going to stick. You can see how that chocolate just comes away.
And it's it's literally the hard anodized aluminum. Excuse me, hard anodized aluminum. I love to cook with hard anodized aluminum because it heats up fast. It holds the heat beautifully. They last a long time. So we're not just giving you any old little throwaway kind of pan.
No,
this is actually a 10.5-inch fry pan.
That's right.
That is actually about 2 inches in depth. We're going to fry up those steaks right now. Here's the way I look at it. 2 things. A, you've ever wanted to try induction cooking? This is the way to do it. B, you don't want to go out and buy a whole new induction stovetop. It costs you $1,000 or some dollars. Now you get to have your own, literally your induction stovetop with 1 burner for $99 and a pan to go with it. And look at this. This is the part that freaks me out.
So think about it as too. No exposed flame, no hot coils. The cooktop itself is not getting hot. Notice I have boiling water. We have this special cutaway pan. But once again, when I hit pause here, it will all instantly stop that from boiling. But when I hit start again, it brings the temperature right back up. So that's the control you do not have with your traditional gas or electric stovetop.
That's amazing.
You can also cook anywhere from 100 degrees, which is that low heat. Maybe you want to keep that butter sauce nice and warm, all the way up to a high sear, 575 degrees.
This is the max sear, by the way.
Take a look at this.
Melissa, come on in.
Look at this.
The food smells good, doesn't it?
This is what we're talking about. When you have that perfect temperature, that even sear from edge to edge, it's not burnt. You have that hard anodized pan. Now
flavor.
I'm just going to throw in, some mushrooms. 10.5-inch pan, by the way.
For lunch?
Yes, I do.
A little bit of red wine.
And a cup of coffee to go with it. For an espresso.
So whether you're making a full meal, right, like this, or you're making that chocolate sauce, or you're frying your chicken like we're showing you, you just have control that you cannot get with a traditional stovetop.
Gotta ask you. Okay, first of all, Melissa McGough here, one of our newer hosts.
No, I was enjoying it.
You're going on to QVC 2.
Yes.
What do you have coming up?
2 hours of fashions.
Oh, starting at 1 p.m.
Starting at 1 p.m. So we have an hour of logo and then an hour of Belle by Kim Gravel.
Oh, sounds good. Have you ever cooked with induction?
I haven't, but I'm also not the cook in my house.
Well,
it's my husband.
Yeah, but I've never cooked with induction either, and I got to tell you, it's so hard to figure out the control with gas.
Yes.
Like, we're new to the gas because we just moved, and I've never cooked with the gas stovetop, so I'm like burning everything. I swear to God.
This is going to take all that worry away from you. You're going to be able to control the exact temperature. So your recipe says cook at a certain temperature. You can do it with this cooktop.
So I'm going to start being the cook in my household now.
It makes you a better chef.
I love it.
You're
this
so
is amazing,
cute.
and it smells incredible. I'm going to be dreaming about this.
Okay, I was going to say, take care.
I'll see you
We'll
later.
be watching
Bye,
QVC
Melissa.
2 for some great fashions. Here's what I want to remind you. If you just tuned in, you actually get the NuWave induction stovetop, which is 1 burner. You also get this great hard anodized aluminum pan with the nonstick. You get 40 recipes coming with it and all your instructions, and a carrying case in case of have stovetop will travel.
Will travel.
You know what I mean?
That's the side
Take
burner.
it with you. Rick, thank you
See
so
you,
much.
Bye-bye.
By the way, we also have something called the Turby Twist, and I'm going to just